Hi, good morning, and welcome to Multicoat Products Online Demo. We want to thank you for taking the time this morning to be on with us today, and we're sorry for any technical difficulties we may have experienced logging on to our demo. We appreciate your time. We want to thank all of our distributor, contractor, architect, and consultant partners out there that are logging on this morning, and we want to thank anybody new that's logging on to look into our products. We hope everybody is healthy and wish the best for everyone, and thank you for taking the time this morning. Today we're going to do a demo showing many of our systems and products. We're going to talk about pool renovation, we're going to talk about concrete repair, we're going to do concrete overlays, and we're going to talk about waterproofing, both below, above grade, and water features in fountains and ponds. Today with me, I have Alfonso Aguirre, who's one of our sales reps, going to be doing a lot of the demos and assisting him. We're going to have Luis Aguirre and Luis Duran helping. And then we also have Troy Pepke behind the camera and Brian Maeda also behind the controls. We want to ask you, at the bottom right of your screen, there's an option for you to subscribe to YouTube. That'll let you ask questions. It'll also let you come back and rewatch the video, fast forward, rewind, but it'll also give you notifications when we do future demos. You'll be able to go back and look at our products, especially if you're going to be using them in the field and you're a contractor or architect and you just want to kind of go through the things. It's a good tool for you. I also want to direct you or let you know about our website. It's www.multicoat.com. And our website, we have a lot of all our spec sheets, SDS. We also have some individual videos for our systems. I also want to refer you to the phone numbers. We manufacture on both coasts of the United States. On the western side, our general number is 877-685-8426. You're welcome to call that at any time. And on the East Coast, it's 1-800-660-6729. You can welcome to call either number and ask any technical questions or ask how to become a certified applicator of our products. We're always looking for certified applicators in all 50 states. And by becoming a certified applicator, we back you up with additional warranty. We also give you a lot of leads, and we do a lot of hands-on training to come and help you. We have distributors pretty much that cover all 50 states, so no matter where you're watching this, we probably have a distributor with products in stock in your state. If you contact us, we can help direct you to one of them. And we have sales reps that cover most of the United States. So today we're going to start by doing concrete repair. And Alfonso over here is going to show our Speed Bond product. Our Speed Bond's a crack repair product. It's a polyurethane. We ask you, if you have a crack in your concrete, to chase the crack and then come back with our Speed Bond and cover the crack. If the crack is very deep, in order to save on some product, sometimes it's recommended you could fill the bottom of the crack with silica sand and then come back over with our Speed Bond product. You'll get up to 22 feet of coverage with our Speed Bond. As you can see on the video, it is a concrete gray, so if you're doing a repair over concrete, it won't be too intrusive. We also sprinkle some sand, some silica sand on top of the crack in order for, if you're going to do an overlay over it, so you get better adhesion over it. Next product we're going to show is our Speed Mix product. It's our hydraulic cement. It has a rust inhibitor inside, but the beauty of this product is that it sets up really fast. As you'll see, as Alfonso's going to be mixing it here, in about 3 minutes time, it'll set up. It'll get to about 4,400 PSI. And then when it fully cures in 28 days, it gets up to 6,600 PSI of strength. Again, it has a rust inhibitor inside, so if you're doing a repair inside of a pool or you have rebar exposed, it helps protect from rusting. Also, on any walkway or sidewalk, it is a great product because it sets up so fast and you're able to start working over it rather quickly. It comes in 65-pound bags, or you can buy it in a 50-pound bucket if it's easier for you to carry that way. It is great for pool repairs, pool decks, driveways, sidewalks, any kind of concrete. My only recommendation would be to always do it in small quantities because it sets up so fast. If you mix a large amount, it'll probably set up too fast on you. So work with it in small quantities. As you can see, Alfonso there is kind of feathering it out so that it finishes as a smooth surface on that concrete. Next product we want to move to is our Vapor Shield product. So our Vapor Shield, let me go grab it here. Typically sells in 5-gallon containers. It does many different things if you're a concrete contractor or a pool contractor. One, if it's new concrete, if you're pouring new concrete, it'll help cure it in 5 days. It will also, if you apply it to a pool, sidewalk, a walkway, anywhere you're going to do an overlay, it will block 20 psi of pressure coming up. It will block effervescence coming up. It's got no odor. It's easily applied with a pump sprayer or Hudson type sprayer. You basically do 2 coats, overlapping 50% from one coat to the other, and then mist water when you're done. So I have some baking soda here. Baking soda basically has alkali, just like concrete or shotcrete or gunite. And I'm just going to pour some product in here. And as you will see, it will basically penetrate the concrete. It leaves nothing on the surface. Penetrates 3 to 4 inches, as deep as 6. And what it does is it creates this gel that, as you'll be able to see, it creates this gel that basically blocks 20 psi. It is a great product. It is great insurance for anybody doing overlays, epoxies, pool products, because it will help. If it's easy to spray, you can start working on it immediately in a pool, and it will block hydrostatic pressure coming through your gunite or shotcrete in order to protect your plaster or PebbleTech. We are going to move next to our scratch coat product. And while Alfonso is getting scratch coat ready, so scratch coat's our #1 selling product here at Multicoat. It is a bond coat for pool renovations. And we're going to show you a quick video. We sell a product called the Plaster Blaster, which is a 8,500 psi water blaster that'll help you prep your pools so you don't have to sandblast and deal with any OSHA issues with silica. And also it allows you to prep the pools fast, much faster than chipping. You could use 1 or 2 men. You could probably prep with 1 Plaster Blaster. You could probably prep 3 pools in a day easily. And it puts out 7 gallons per minute. It's 8,500 psi. It's got a 200-gallon water tank, a 300-foot reel hose. We sell those all over the country. It comes on a heavy-duty trailer, and it is a great product. As you can see there, how fast and how easily on that video the old loose plaster is coming off. Next, we're going to show Alfonso here. He's rolling our scratch coat product. So our scratch coat can be rolled or can be sprayed. You get up to like 200 square feet per bag. We sell the scratch coat in 2 different formats. We sell it in a white bag that comes with all the polymers and everything inside. All you need to do is mix with water. Or we sell it in a 2-part in a red and blue bag that we sell with our liquid catalyst glue in case you like mixing your own product. Either way, you get the same amount of polymer. It is just a personal preference for the applicator. Using scratch coat as a bond coat is a great way to save money for pool plasterers and get a better mechanical surface. The product is created to give you a better mechanical bite. when you use scratch coat as opposed to chipping, not only do you not have the cost of chipping, you don't do the damage to the pool, you don't have exposed rebar. With scratch coat, you also save probably at least 30% on your plaster or PebbleTech cost, yet your plaster and PebbleTech also have a better mechanical bite. You can apply this by rolling it like Alfonso was doing there, or you can apply this product by spraying it with a hopper. So Alfonso is now going to turn on the compressor and just show you quickly how easy it is to spray. If you're a pool plasterer out there and you'd like to be trained on using scratch coat, or your crew's trained, or have the Plaster Blaster come out and do a pool demo, you're welcome to contact us and just send the message, and we'd be glad to come out wherever you're at and train your crews or demo our Plaster Blaster. Some advantages of our scratch coat to competitor product is we use a 1620 silica in our product, which gives you a thicker sand. We have a couple competitors that came in the business after us, and because where they manufacture, they use 30 silica, so they have a much thinner sand. So with our product, you get a much better mechanical bite, less likely of a delamination or any product using scratch coat. Other pool related products that I'm not showing you right here, but I just want to kind of generally tell you that we have, is we make polymer modified thin sets. So we make 3 levels of thin set. We have one called standard set, one called multi-set, and one called flex set. All 3 of them we make both in a gray or a white. Our standard set is a polymer modified thin set. So it's probably better than most thin sets that you could buy at the big box stores. It is great for tile work. Again, it comes in a gray or white. We are multi-set. We added polymers, and you can do larger tiles, heavier pieces. And then our flex set is great for pools or larger boulders, glass tile. Again, it will hold those tiles better than any other product out there in the market. And we are very price competitive on those products. Next, we want to get stamp. So next we're going to show you our stamp, but while we're doing that, we'd like to show you this quick video of some finishes of our stamp, stencil, and our micro topping products. So as you can see there on that video as it's scrolling, we have some samples of our stencils. They're showing the bricks, certain things you can do with our stains. We see certain of the finishes, again with our stencils and stamp. We're moving to stamp. If you anywhere in the Southwest, because I work in the Southwest, and you go to any DSW shoe store, pretty much if you look outside, they have our stamp products out there. If you go to casinos, we done a lot of entryways for casinos around the country. Our stencils work both vertical and horizontally. They also come in different thicknesses. We have a 0.2 and a 0.6 thickness. We sell them in a flat box, and we can UPS them to you fairly easy. They're very easy to use. If you see Alfonso here now, our stamp process is basically you roll a coat of our scratch coat on the floor, and then he's just troweling the stamp mix right now. And you get about up to like 35 square feet of coverage, about a 1/4 inch thickness with our stamp mix. We make our stamp mix in a gray and a white. Also, our stamp products, just like most of our bag products, all you got to do is add water. We put a lot more dry polymers in our products because what it does is it helps the products breathe. If you're ever doing any overlays or coatings, you will see sometimes you get delaminations from hydrostatic pressure, but by putting dry polymers, our products are 6 times more breathable, and it helps reduce the opportunity of a delamination. And if you use these products in conjunction with our Vapor Shield product, you get double the insurance. Also, as you're watching this broadcast, we want to welcome any questions. We'll try to answer them live. So please make sure, ask any questions as you're going through so that we'd be glad to answer them. So he just did that stamp, and we did one a little earlier because right now on the video, on live, we don't have enough time for it to set up. So he's going to show you right now how to apply it. He's putting some of the release on the actual stamp. He made this board about 30 minutes ago. Okay. And as you can see, stamp texture. It's fairly easy to do. Our stamp product, it has like a fiber inside of it, if you ever look in a bag. And it makes it very hardy, very strong, long lasting. You can drive vehicles on it, no problem. A lot of our concrete overlays are good for parking garages, vehicle traffic, high impact areas. And you have a long-lasting surface. As you can see here on the video. Thank you, Alfonso. I want to talk on the video that we showed earlier when we were showing all the different products. We have a product also that we're not going to show today for interiors called micro topping. We have a couple pictures that we might be able to put up for micro topping finishes. Micro topping is an interior concrete coating that gives you a smooth finish like you'd see in a restaurant, a bar, office space, a yoga studio, a home. That's polymer modified product, goes on thin, but a really thin sand and gives you a really slick finish. Next, what we're going to show is our Creek Coat. So our Creek Coat's product you typically see on pool decks, walkways, backyards. You'll see it in parking garages. Go to SeaWorld. You can see it at Angel Stadium out in Las Vegas. So all Alfonso's going to show you, he's going to show you different steps of doing our Creek Coat. So our Creek Coat comes in a 65-pound bag. Again, you only add water to the bag. You get about from 200 to 300 square feet per bag. Comes with easy instructions, easy to mix. All the polymers come in the bag. You don't need to mix any glue. You don't need to put a primer before you put the product down. It's really easy to work with. We have a lot of contractors around the country using this product on pool decks, especially, but it can handle vehicle traffic. So what he's going to show you is how to do a typical knockdown finish. And then he's going to show you our Color Seal product. When you're mixing this product, I don't know if you can see the guys mixing over here, but when you're mixing this product, we like to re-break it one time. So a lot of our products, what we like to do is mix, then stop for about 10 to 15 seconds, let it sit for a second, and then re-break it just one time. And what that does is it helps strengthen the product. Only re-breaking it once, no more than once. As you can see some of the pictures right now on the screen, shows you some different finishes, some different options you can do with our Creek Coat. Some of our contractor partners have done around the country. So on this first board, he's going to put a base coat. So right now he's troweling this product. We also sell magic trowel. So if you're doing a large area, it's an easy way for you to be doing this standing up and do a large area easily and gives you a smoother finish. As you can see, this product's put on thin. It's pretty easy to work. And like I said earlier, if you're a contractor and you're interested in doing this kind of work, we're welcome to work with you and help, let your guys know how to best apply the product so that you have a successful finished product. And like I said, if you buy the magic trowel, you can do everything Alfonso's doing right now, but standing up, much easier for your guys, especially if you're doing a lot of square footage. There's the magic trowel right there. So as you can see, it's an easy application, easy to smooth it out. Much easier on your guys standing up, especially if you're doing large square footage. Depending on the climate where you're working, this product doesn't take long to dry and cure. And what we recommend typically is doing a base coat and then following it up and doing a texture coat. So what Alfonso's going to do next, on the next board, he's got a base coat on there. He's going to come back and do a texture coat. We sell the Sharpshooter hopper. depending on what kind of hopper, if you're doing this kind of texture, we recommend the Marshalltown Sharpshooter. We sell it to a lot of our distributors. You're welcome to contact us, contact your preferred distributor, how to get a Marshalltown Sharpshooter. It gives you better coverage. It's a more heavy-duty hopper, and it's fairly easy to clean and easy to work with. You could spray not only scratch coat, you could spray our creek coat, you could do stucco with it. It's a great all-around product. So the steps we're going to do is next he's going to shoot texture, and then on the next one we have some texture he's going to color with our color seal. Now this Creek Coat product we're putting down, you can mix some and put it on a piece of metal, and you can bend it back and forth. It's got a lot of flexibility to it. Got a lot of polymers and resins in it. I don't think there's a competitor out there right now that would match up head to head with our product, and we're really proud of it. And if you need any training on it, please just send an email, send a message, or call our office. We'd be glad to come train your workers on it. Next, what I'll... So he's got to, after you shoot it with the hopper, you got to let it sit up a little bit like Alfonso said, and then he comes back with a hopper and he knocks it down. While he's letting it set up a little bit, he's going to apply our color seal to the third board over here. So our color seal is a unique paint because it has a paint and it also has a sealer inside. And we recommend 2 coats of it. A 5-gallon bucket typically gives you about 1,000 square feet per coat. The product will last a long time. We have a lot of decks where we've done in high heat conditions, be Palm Springs, Phoenix, and the product is long lasting, and it will resist fading for probably 4 to 5 years under those extreme heat conditions. Our color seal also helps you avoid having to go seal your deck after you painted it and having issues with it whitening from moisture or anything like that, because it already has a sealer built in. It's pretty easy to apply. You just roll it on. We have numerous standard colors. If you happen to have a commercial job and they're requiring, hey, it has to match with this Sherwin-Williams or this Burr color or whatever, we're able to match colors. We have computer on our tint machines, and we can make custom colors for you if that need be. Okay. As you can see, this product sets up pretty fast. Even in this cool warehouse, it's you get a nice texture finish. I don't know if we want to lift that up so you get, or can he get? Okay. Next, we want to show you our stencil system. So online, you can see our Stencil Catalog. We have a large variety of stencils, both vertical and horizontal applied. And Alfonso's going to get a couple stencil boards here. While he's there on the screen, you can see all the different standard options that we have for our stencils, the different sizes, the different thicknesses, how many come to a box. You can see a lot of the different patterns. You ready? Okay. So Alfonso right now is going to apply the stencils. It just comes with an adhesive back, so it's easy to peel and apply. Easy to lay out. And again, it's got a little adhesive, so it's easy for your stick and lay out a big area. And because they come in a flat box, they don't roll up. A lot of competitors will sell them rolled in a tube, and then you get that. It doesn't want to stay flat when you're putting it down. Okay. While he's showing you these, I wanted to let you know that you can do these vertically on walls. Today we're not going to show you our stucco products, but I just want to kind of touch on them. That we make both an elastomeric and an acrylic stucco, and that we have stucco systems for both foam, EIFS, hard coat. We also have a one coat system that we've patented that with an elastomeric joint tape. As you can see on this house in the picture, some of our stucco. If you look up on the walls behind me, that's some of our stucco there with our stencil system. Up there that we've shot. If you can see those brick above the panels. So you can use our stencils to do your stucco projects. Also, same thing with our stucco. We sell they come in 5-gallon buckets, ready to go. We can have it tinted, or you can just order the buckets neutral and have the liquid colorants available to mix. We can also custom color for you. So now Alfonso's going to shoot our creek coat. Top coat. So the top coat he's shooting right now, it's our sunrise gray color. Top coat is basically the same product as creek coat, except it's got a thinner sand. So we have guys that prefer to use top coat over creek coat or vice versa, depending on the look you like. Top coat comes in more colors than creek coat. So top coat comes, this is a sunrise gray you see here. It also comes in our standard gray or white. It also comes in a sandstone, and it also comes in a light gray. Again, when you're shooting at something like this, you're probably getting about 300 square feet per bag of coverage. So that one he shot. That one's already dry that he's showing you right now. So he's going to show you on the dry one how you can peel the stencil. Oh, it's pretty easy to come up and so as you can see, it's pretty easy to peel it up. It leaves you a nice design, depending on which stencil you chose.
And you can do on top the texture, whatever texture you like.
Yeah.
So this is ready for stain.
So on this next one, he's gonna use our multi-stain product. He's got like a thicker texture on that one. Alfonso, why don't we just stain this one?
Stain this one?
Yeah.
Should be ready.
Okay. Like I was saying earlier, for any of the products you're going to see today or any of the systems, if you have questions about who your local distributor is, you're welcome to call our office numbers. Like I said earlier, our West Coast office is 877-685-8426, and our East Coast office is 1-800-660-9799. $67.29. I mean $87.29. I took $660, $87.29. So on this one, he's going to apply our multi-stain product. So our multi-stain is a water-based stain. He's going to use a mixture of a couple colors. Kind of show you, Alfonso's really good with the stain colors. Our multi-stains is a great water-based stain, very economical. Like we'd put it up against anybody else out there that's making a water-based stain.
Use different stains, so
Okay. So he's going to use a couple colors and mix them for you. He's going to kind of show you. So unlike the color seal where you get a solid color that you might like, the stains, you want to do like a mixture. And on water-based stains are much better than like the acid-based stains because you actually kind of know what colors you're going to get. The acid-based stains more work with the lime content in your concrete, while the water-based ones, there's pretty true color depending on which colors you pick. So what Alfonso's doing here, he's just spraying a couple different colors. And if you're interested in our stains, we'd be glad to do, workshops at your location. If you're a distributor, we'd be glad to have color samples or displays or whatever we can do to assist you. So unlike the color seal that already has a sealer built in, our stains you're going to have to seal afterwards.
Then I wash it off with the charcoal gray.
Okay. So he's going to put some charcoal gray to kind of wash out the color a little bit.
Yeah, dry a little bit.
Okay.
I'll mix it up a little bit.
Not a problem. While he's doing that and letting it dry, why don't we show you a little bit about our UV sealer. So while we're letting that dry for a second, we have a short video we'd like to show you on our UV sealer, which is one of our newest products. It's a sealer that you can apply either over VCT or over concrete. It's great for warehouses, hospitals, universities. And basically what it does is it creates a sealer that you don't have to go strip and wax anymore.
Minimum downtime.
And it won't
resistant to most chemicals. It's in a gloss or a matte finish. Lots of advantages. We've got national notoriety on this product all across the country. Please take a look at our video. Let us know what you think. If you got any questions, please reach out to me or our company.
What's the VOC emissions from this product?
Near zero.
Near zero. This doesn't dry without the light, so
It does not.
It's just as wet now as when you applied it 10 minutes ago.
That's right.
And then you're just back rolling it to give it.
To make sure everything's settled out, it's a nice and smooth finish.
We've got this product applied. Took us about 10 or 15 minutes, and we've let it set out another, 4 or 5. And is this acceptable to you to dry?
Yes, it is.
And you got to keep in mind that this is as wet now as the time you applied it, and will be wet tomorrow if we do not put this light on it.
That is correct.
And you're walking in normal shoes because behind the light you're fully cured already.
That is correct.
So at this pace, we will fully cure 150 square foot in
Less than 10 minutes.
Okay. Wow. Beautiful finish.
You can go up a little bit faster, Brad, if you choose.
Now this floor looks slick, but it's really not.
No, it's as I stated earlier, it has very high coefficient of friction.
There's nothing more than a terry cloth towel. And
With nothing on it.
yeah, no cleaner needed.
Okay, so as you saw that video on the UV sealer, it is great. It's long lasting. We've had projects, it's been down 8-9 years. It's great for parking lots, university floors, bathrooms. It eliminates stripping and waxing. It's food grade quality. So if you have distribution center warehouses, it'll make your floor last a long time. It can handle vehicle traffic, and it's a great product. If you're interested in this product, we'd love to talk to you. Just contact me, and I will refer you to the right sales rep to work with you, and we can do some training, and we can help you get going on this. It's our newest product, and we're very excited about it. Now that we're almost ready, Alfonso? Sealers. So we have 2 sealers we're going to show you today, and the third one we're not. The one we're not going to show you today, but I'm going to talk about, is our multi-guard sealer. So if you have a masonry business or concrete, if you're looking for a natural look sealer that'll block oil, it'll block ketchup, mustard, red wine, vinegar, citrus juices, even off-the-shelf graffiti items, it would block. We have a penetrating sealer that gives you a natural look, great for any natural stone or walls or concrete. We highly recommend our multi-guard sealer. We have some fire stations using this right now in order to block oil, and we would highly recommend this product. The other 2 sealers we're going to show you are our solvent-based Seal Bright sealer. Yeah, I'm going to go back. Thank you. Our solvent-based Seal Bright sealer. It's a silane-based sealer. It's not lacquer-based, and the beauty of it is that it won't yellow with UV issues, and that's what Alfonso's going to put first. Is our Seal Bright solvent sealer. We make this product in 2 types. We make one for California because of California rules, and then we make one for the rest of the country. It gives you a great wet look and great protection. It's great for driveways, and it gives you that enhanced look that some people love. And then the other seal that we're going to show you is going to be our clear sealer. So our clear sealer is great on many surfaces. It's a water-based sealer. It's great on driveways. It helps block tire marks. It's great on patios, pool decks. We have been testing it. It is great on rubberized surfaces. If you're doing any kind of rubber splash pads or rubber surfaces, it will not whiten or blush underwater, and it will keep your rubber surfaces clean. It will last a long time. It is a great product, and it is water-based. And Alfonso's going to put some on the creek coat here. Goes on kind of white, and then it turns clear. But it gives you a really nice look. It's a really good product, and we're really proud of that product. I want to go back and talk about our microtopping coatings. So our microtopping we showed earlier when we were showing the slide of our stencils and our stamp. But as you can see in the pictures showing now, our microtopping will give you a high impact interior finish for interior coatings, whether it be a house a yoga studio, a restaurant, a bar, an office. Gives you a really sharp look. It's a really thin coating, but really durable, easy to stain or apply color seal in one of our sealers. And as you can see in those pictures, microtopping comes in a 50-pound bag, and you get anywhere between 100 to 300 square feet of coverage. And then going back to the sealers, as you see Alfonso over here. So you could use any of these sealers on our microtopping, more likely the water-based, because of its interior. Has very little or no smell, the water-based sealer. The solvent-based one, you get some smell. You'd probably only want to use it exterior. So like it goes on like milky, and then it'll turn clear with a little bit of time. Why not? You think it's dry enough? Then just leave it. Don't just seal it. Next, we're going to talk about our waterproofing. So these are, you've seen our stencils, you've seen our stamp, you've seen our creek coat. We've talked about microtopping. We talked about our sealers, our clear sealer for water-based, our solvent-based Seal Bright sealer, and we've talked a little bit about our multi-guard sealer. Again, anytime you're using any sealers or concrete coatings, we always recommend our vapor shield, like I showed you earlier, to block any hydrostatic pressure or effervescence coming up and chalking up your sealer or your coatings. Next, we're going to be moving to our waterproofing samples. And I'd like to talk about our material estimator at this point. So on our website, we currently have a material estimator that we put at the very top. So at www.multicoat.com, we have a material estimator at the very top right. So whether you're doing a below-grade waterproofing job, you're doing an above-grade deck waterproofing job, you're doing a fountain or a water feature job, you're able to go through, it'll ask you some questions, and at the end of the questions, it will print you a list showing you the products that you will require for the job. So as you can see on the screen right now, it's asking you waterproofing or pool and water features. Let's choose waterproofing. And we hit continue, and then it's going to ask you above grade or below grade. For this example, let's do above grade. So above grade would be any deck job that you're doing. So it's going to ask you for a project name and a zip code. You could put anything you like. We'd like you to put the actual zip code where you're working, because in the future this could help us direct you to the closest distributor that has our products in stock. So you hit continue, and then it's going to ask you for how many square feet your project is. So let's say 5,000. You hit continue. Then it's going to ask you if it's a concrete or wood surface. Let's say it's wood. And hit continue. Then it's going to ask you what kind of finish you want. Do you want a typical knockdown finish? Do you want overlay stamp? Are you going to put tile, brick, or stone? Let's say knockdown typical finish. And hit continue. Then it's going to ask you if you want to do a horizontal stencil, or do you want to just do no pattern, just do like a knockdown. So let's say no, and hit continue. Then it's going to ask you if you want to stain it or put a color seal. Let's say we want to put our color seal. That's our solid color and stain and sealer all in one. So as you can see here, your bill of materials will come to you. It'll show you products, even some products we don't make, like metal lath or flashings that you might need. And then what it's going to do, it's going to list up to a picture of our products. It's going to tell you by the steps how our products go in, and on the right, it's going to tell you the quantities that you need. And so what you can do is easily copy and paste this page and email it over to your closest, your preferred distributor, and then they can give you an estimated cost. It'll also give you accessories that you could consider. Like on this example, it shows you, if you want to do a solvent sealer on top of the color seal to protect it even further, or if you want to use our multi-grip. Let's say this deck was close to some kind of water and you want to make sure it's not a slippery surface when it gets wet, and their multi-grip is a product that helps that you could spread with a sealer in order to give you more grip when you're walking out on the deck. This material estimator is great for you because you can do it easily, quickly at your desk at night, and you can easily copy and paste it and send it to your preferred distributor, or if you're shopping it, you can send it to a couple distributors, email that to them. And a lot of our preferred distributors that have all our products built or have them in stock, and it's easy for them to give you a price. And that's what you need, because a lot of times you're under the gun, you're a contractor, you got to give a price to the customer, and you can't sit around waiting and estimate, so what you want is it to be fast. And here you're getting it straight from us on your quantities, so you don't have the guy at the counter, or you don't have your guy trying to remember all our systems. This makes it easy for you to estimate your products. So for our first product is going to be our BG2000 below grade. So I want to show you a couple things while Alfonso's getting this ready. So we're going to show you below grade on walls, but a couple other options couple other types of projects that we do with our BG2000. So our BG2000 typically comes in a bucket. You could order it in a drum or a tote, and you get about 40 square feet per gallon. So a 5-gallon bucket will give you 200 square feet of coverage. And what I want to show is the precast. Okay. So for BG2000, we've done stuff with precast customers, where we've done a lot of precast waterproofing around the country. We have also done waterproofing below lightweight concrete gypsum on decks. We have contractors that do that. We have a system so right now, that's our precast. I don't know if you can see that picture. That's a precast there with Jensen precast. So the beauty of our BG is it's got no odor. Guys that are working with it can clean their hands with soap and water. It is a green product, less than 5 VOC, as compared to a lot of our competitors. They're like 170 something VOC. It will give you 200 square feet per 5-gallon pail. A lot of our competitors, at best, you're getting like 125 square feet. You can apply this product with a roller or with a sprayer. Your perm rate is about 0.003 to 0.004. It dries quickly, so if it's a warm day, if you're rolling it, it's a 2-coat application. If you're spraying it, it's a 1-coat application. We want like a 60 mil coverage. If it's a warm day, the first coat typically will dry in about an hour and a half. And you're able to apply the second coat the same day. And if it stays warm through the day, you may be able to backfill at the end of the day. This product does not require any protection board. And like I said, it's less than 5 VOC. It's a green product. So for a lot of the developers or property owners that don't want to put oil around their buildings or asphalt emulsion, this gives you a product. It's not flammable. As you can see, it goes on light green, and when it dries like a darker shade of green. This is one of the fastest growing waterproofing products in the western United States. We sell it nationwide. We have distribution all across the country for this product, and it's in stock. And again, if you need it in a larger format, no problem getting it to you in drums or totes. Some of the largest below grade waterproofers in the state of California are all using this product. And it has worked great. Again, like I showed you the precast, we also do the same product on wood decks below lightweight concrete or gypsum. We have a system for that we can email you if you're doing a lot of gypsum or lightweight concrete decks. We think it's economical, and it also saves you a lot of time because this product dries so fast. Also, if you're a distributor, the shelf life on this product is like 18 months to 2 years, as opposed to 6 months for any other products with asphalt emulsion in them. And again, Alfonso's now going to show you, he's going to take the same Marshalltown hopper we were talking about, He's gonna just spray some. Typically you use Graco or airless sprayer, but here, for our purposes here, we're just gonna use a hopper. So when you spray it, you want like a thicker coat. This product can be put on masonry block, can be put on concrete, can be put on foam directly. I know sometimes we work with Fox Block or other foam ICF builders. Product's easily applied. When the workers are done, they can clean their hands with soap and water. They don't need to have a bucket of diesel. And our buckets, when you're done, you could clean them, reuse them, or you can put them in the trash. You don't need to have any hazmat disposal. It is one of our top selling products, and we're very happy with it. Next, we're going to show you, so that's our BG 2000 for below grade construction. Next, we're going to show you our Slatex, which is our scratch coat and Multicoat combination. So Multicoat is similar to BG, but it's a more premium product. So BG is 400% elastic. Multicoat's 1,000% elastic. Multicoat's one of our oldest products. We've probably had it around all 35 years of our existence. When you have a premium job, you have a custom home, you want the best of the best, we recommend this latex system for below grade. So that's Multicoat has to be rolled for below grade applications. And Alfonso's getting this ready here, it's basically rolled in 2 coats. Throw sand on the second coat and then scratch coat. No sand for Slatex, that's true. While he's starting to roll this, our Multicoat product, we also use for other applications. We have our air barrier, where you get 150 square feet per gallon of coverage. It's showing you pictures of our air barrier in Salt Lake City. Again, easy to spray. If you're using it as air barrier, it goes on fairly thin. And you get 750 square feet of coverage for a 5-gallon bucket. We have a system that we can send you with all our specs for air barrier products. You see Alfonso rolling the first coat. The Multicoat goes on light blue, and as it cures, it likewise turns dark blue. So there you put the first coat. You see it's turned dark blue. Nope. And when you're putting this on, when you're rolling it on, with a 3/4 nap roller, same as the BG. We want you to put it on, it's not like painting the wall. We want you to put it on thick. Typically, for this kind of application, you'll get 250 square feet per bucket on the Multicoat for 2 coats. The BG, you'll get 200 square feet per bucket because it's a thicker product for 2 coats. Still way superior of anybody selling any below grade product for asphalt emulsion. Neither BG or Multicoat have any UV issues. So if you need, like if you're in the middle of the project and you need to leave it exposed for some time, there are no UV issues with our product. Again, the perm rate, 0.003 to 0.004. Non-flammable product. I would say most of our competitors are flammable. For our Multicoat, for the BG, you don't require any protection board, but for our Multicoat premium system, we specify our scratch coat to be put on as a protection coat for the Multicoat's it's more elastic, but it's a little more sensitive than the BG. BG is like a tougher product. So here we have the second coat we just rolled. Here's your second coat dry. You don't want to just roll it? It'd be easier. No, okay, whatever you. So the scratch coat he's about to spray on is the same stuff for product that we use for the pool replastering. We also recommend that you can roll this product, again with like a 3/4 nap roller as just a protection coat, or you could shoot it with a hopper like Alfonso's doing here. We do this system a lot on custom homes. And although we're not displaying it here, and on the BG, you don't need protection board. Neither on the Slatex system after you put the scratch coat. We do sell Lasto Drain. So we do sell a drain system. If you're looking for a drain system and you want to buy all our products to stick with one manufacturer, we sell our Lasto Drain system for below grade. So next, we're going to show you our above grade waterproofing. So this would be, we're going to show you on a wood deck, but we have a system for both wood and we have a system on concrete, podium decks. So, and we also have a system, like I said earlier, with BG for wood decks where they're going to pour lightweight concrete over it. If you want any information or specifications on our Lasto drain system, we have all our products and systems on our website at multicoat.com. We have two different headers, one for products and one for systems, and you're able to look up our Lasto drain system. We think it's superior to what's out there. We have different types of drains, and we can help you find the correct drain for your, and as we're showing right now on our website that we're showing you. maybe not. That's above grade. Lasso. No. So that's just kind of a picture of our lasso drone. We have different thicknesses. We have some that you can apply horizontally and some that you can apply vertically. So if you want to do our full system or you're an architect out there, we can get you all the specs or you can pull them off our website. I know Final Sight also has some of our stuff up there for our below grade slate tech system with our lasso drain. So any questions you have, we'd be glad to. Also, while Alfonso's getting our above grade deck boards ready, I want to let you know if you're an architect or consultant out there and you want to schedule a lunch and learn, you could contact me or contact our office, and we'd be glad to have a sales rep come out with a PowerPoint, provide you lunch, and educate your people on our different systems. And we'd be glad to do that at no cost. If you're a contractor and you want to do one of our systems, we'd be glad to provide you information and have people come out and show you guys how to do it and help certify you on your first job that you're doing so that we can refer you more work on future jobs. So here on the boards that he's laying out, these first three boards, so you have the metal lath. So for our above grade wood system, we specify 2.5 metal lath. We have you overlap it. We have you put staples every 1 inch in the overlap areas, every 3 inches in the field. As you can see on this board, we have like sample flashing. And what he's preparing right now is our multi-base product, which is a cementitious product that you basically do to fill in all the cells of the metal lath and cover the metal lath. Multi-base, because it has to fill all those cells, comes in a 65-pound bag, and you'll get about 40 square feet of coverage per bag. Again, when you're trying to figure this out, we have our material estimator on our website that can help you determine how many bags you need. So that's what this first board he's going to do. So he's got the multi-base. I also have, we have a lot of contractors that do this around the country. You could use this product a little bit for sloping too if you have an issue with sloping. Like you have a drain that was placed in a spot where you need to slope water to there. When you're doing this system, you're able to build up some areas in order to slope. The key is to make sure you fill all the cells with the product and then cover the metal lath. The multi-base and the metal lath together give you, help you get your 1 hour fire rating. We are on the above grade competitors. There's other people out there. We're probably the only one that manufactures 100 for our system. And like I said before, of all the people out there that compete, we're probably the only ones manufacturing all our products. Everybody else can't say that they had their hands in making these things. Or they're subbing it out. So that's our multi-base. Covered the metal lath. The second board that we have here has our multi-base already dry. So what it is, it's ready for our first coat of Multicoat. Okay. So Alfonso wants to show you the magic trowel on the multi-base, just to show you how you can get a smoother finish at the top so that everything you put above it is smoother. So as you can see, how much easier it is than troweling. standing up, and using the magic trowel. It gives you a much smoother finish. So next we're going to do our first coat of Multicoat on our polyester fabric. So you have your multi-base coat all dry, and you have usually a metal flashing going up against the building. And what we ask is that you embed our polyester stitch bond fabric that comes in rolls that are 12 inches by 324 feet. You can cut it, or you can use it in that shape. And what we ask is that you embed our polyester fabric up the flashing and onto the deck using our Multicoat first. So that's what Alfonso's going to do here real quick. We ask you to do this also around any penetrations. I have a lot of guys that do it around the perimeter of the decks. If you have a post, any penetrations, drain system. So as you see, he's just taking like a 3/4 nap roller here. He's just applying a coat of Multicoat both on the flashing and on the deck. And what he's going to do is he's going to take our polyester stitch bond fabric and he's going to embed it up the flashings. What this helps do is it helps strengthen that point there against the flashing. You don't need to caulk, like if your flashing has a bunch of screw holes and stuff, you don't need to caulk them. You just go over it with Multicoat. Alfonso's doing this with a paintbrush. A lot of guys will use like a small roller out in the field. And then once you do that, the deck is ready for its first coat of Multicoat. Again, the Multicoat almost has no odor. Again, low VOC. For this 2-coat application, you'll get 250 square feet per 5-gallon bucket. Easy to roll. If you happen to get it on your hands, come up with soap and water, closed. It won't come off. If you tried other deck systems, I believe we're very price competitive. We have our product in stock at many distributors around the country. So it's local. We have it in stock on the Hawaiian Islands. First coat done. So on this next one, we've done 1 coat that's already dried, and he's just going to do the second coat. As you can see, when you're rolling it, the 3/4 nap roller, you want to make sure you're not just painting it on. You want to put it on fairly thick. like Alfonso's showing you here. So when you do the second coat and it's still wet, we want you to broadcast sand on the Multicoat. So what you do is you broadcast sand, and then you come back a couple hours later when it's dry, and you take a blower and blow off any loose sand. And what the sand does is when you come put your concrete coating over the Multicoat, it gives it a better mechanical hold because Multicoat's kind of slick. So now we're going to change a couple boards. I want to make sure while we're setting up these boards that on our YouTube channel you're subscribing, so that when we do future YouTube broadcasts, that you'll be alerted when those are going to happen. We're planning future ones on Stucco, ones directly just dealing with distributors. We're going to do ponds and water features at a later demo also. So we can get a little more in depth. So we're going to finish above grade decks. The system we're showing you on wood. For concrete, it basically eliminates the metal lath and the multi-base, and we typically apply our vapor shield product like we showed before, and then we do like a skim coat of our scratch coat product. And then after that, you could follow pretty much similar steps as you're seeing here. So these boards that they're just bringing out right now, this first one, it's got our Multicoat with the sand already all cured and dried. The next one will show like a base coat of our creek coat. And the last one shows a texture coat of our creek coat. So what Alfonso's going to do, he's going to come put a base coat of creek coat over the Multicoat here. And again, the creek coat, like I was telling you earlier, is very flexible, high impact product. Easy to apply. But if you were somebody that wanted to put tile, pavers on these decks, you could put like a coat of our scratch coat product, and then you could put our Thinset and any tile or whatever look you wanted. So here Alfonso's showing you the smart trowel again. You get a nice smooth finish. And then on the second board now, he's going to use knockdown texture. Yeah. Do you have it made?
No, it's made.
It's made? Okay. So I want to remind everybody, while Alfonso's getting the hopper ready just to do the texture, that we have a certified applicator program where we give you extra warranties, we give you referrals, we come out and help train your guys. Reach out to us either here on the West Coast office at 877-685-8426 or the East Coast office at 1-800-660-6729. We'd be glad to work with you and get your crews trained to do any of our systems that you may need or would like to do. We'd be glad to provide you with marketing materials and support. All right, so on the second one here, Alfonso's going to show you knockdown texture, like you kind of seen before. We're going to do it on the above grade deck. And as you can see, pretty easy to use a hopper. Some guys will do it with a brush. Some guys will do different skip trowel kind of textures. You could also make it broom finished. Again, the creek coat comes in a gray or white base, or you could use top coat to do the same thing, just a little thinner sand, and you get gray, white, sandstone, sunrise gray, light gray. It's probably still a little wet. Huh? Yeah? It's probably still a little wet, but we're going to try to knock it down since we're live here. Again, because our creek coat comes with dry polymer, you only mix with water. If you're doing this knockdown texture, especially on concrete, on a concrete deck, whether it be on the ground or elevated, it's 6 times more breathable than using any products where you got to mix a glue. So it makes it less likely of having any delaminations from hydrostatic pressure. And if you use our vapor shield on a concrete deck, it'll also block any effervescence issues that you could have. Typically, vapor shield, anytime you're doing any project, our product or anybody else's, I'd recommend it. It's a potassium-based product, and your cost is somewhere probably between 20 25 cents a foot. It's cheap insurance for you anytime you're doing any kind of overlay over concrete, above grade or on grade. Okay, thank you. And then on the last one, we have our textures already cured. We're gonna paint it with our color seal. So again, our color seal, we recommend 2 coats. It comes in both a matte, and we also have it available in a gloss base. Gloss base to give you a little extra protection. And the colors, because they have the integrated sealer, last a long time. I mean, even in extreme temperatures, up to 5 years before maybe you want to start retouching it or just doing another coat, just to make it a deeper color again. We'd go head to head against anybody else selling colors for decks. Again, all our products, we manufacture them in the United States. And we manufacture all of them for ourselves. We don't have to sub out any manufacturing to anybody. We distribute out of West Virginia and California. So we have both coasts covered. We're using a really small roller here because we're using 1 gallon can, but typically use a little bigger roller and a 5 gallon bucket. Couple secrets to making it last longer or get a little extra coverage when you're doing your first coat, because the concrete will absorb a lot of the color, is maybe on the first coat, maybe mix it 15-20% water on the first coat, and then on the second coat just use it straight out of the bucket. Right now we're just going to show you 1 coat, but we typically recommend 2. And like I said, we have all our standard colors on our website, or our distributors have color charts. And if you needed to get a special color, we're able to match pretty much any paint color, or if you have a color that you created on your own, if we get a sample of it, we're able to shoot it, and we're able to match. Thank you, Alfonso. because of the length and we had a little technical delay at the beginning, we're going to end our broadcast at this time. But what I'd like to do is thank all the people that came on today or subscribed to our channel. Thank you for taking the time. I know your time is valuable. We want to wish you all the best of health. We want to thank all our distributor partners that are out there that have been supporting us, all our contractors across the country, and we want to wish you the best. And I want you to know that we will soon be scheduling more of these on our fountain and water features, stucco systems, and we're going to do one specifically for our distributor partners. So thank you very much on behalf of Multicoat, and we wish you well.